Have you just found out you're pregnant, or maybe you're just trying to get pregnant, and you're wondering when morning sickness starts? Well, stick around. We're gonna explain everything you need to know about morning sickness. Alright, welcome back to our channel where we bring you new videos every week on all things fertility, pregnancy, and miscarriage. I'm one of the fertility nurses here. Today's video is all about when does morning sickness start. And boy, oh boy, do I have an interesting one for you today. I am bringing back a topic that we talked about over a year ago, and I had so many comments. You guys loved it. So I am talking specifically about when does morning sickness start, because I had so many questions about it. So I'm talking about the bad stuff, the ugly stuff, the things that you don't want to hear about when it comes to morning sickness. So I'm going to break down everything you need to know in this video. So let's go ahead and dive into it. So we have a lot of information coming at you in this video. So I'm going to try to break it down as much as possible. I'm going to use this lovely little chart to help us get through this whole thing. First, I want to start off with what is morning sickness. Really? Well, morning sickness is that queasy, often nauseating feeling that hits early in pregnancy. Now, I want you to pay close attention to this, because it doesn't just happen in the morning. Yes, it's called morning sickness, but it can strike at any time of the day. Now, for those of you who don't know, morning sickness is brought to you by, drumroll please, rising pregnancy hormones. Your body is literally going through a hormone roller coaster, and your digestive system is just along for the ride. Fun times, right? So now that we have that squared away, let's talk about when it actually starts. So for most people, morning sickness kicks in around week 6 of pregnancy. This is about 2 weeks after your missed period. However, for some people, it starts even earlier, as early as week 4. Now, on average, 70% of pregnant women will experience some sort of nausea during their pregnancy, and 50% will also experience vomiting. And then for some lucky folks, they won't experience any symptoms at all. So keep in mind that everyone is very, very different when it comes to pregnancy symptoms. Okay, so once it starts, when does it peak? Typically, morning sickness peaks around week 8 to 10. After that, it usually starts to slowly subside. By the time you're at week 14 to 16, for some people, it sticks around a little bit longer, but typically by the time you're in your second trimester, your morning sickness should be gone. Another great question we get is, what does it feel like? Or, how can I tell the difference between just being sick or am I pregnant? Well, you're experiencing morning sickness. Well, morning sickness feels different. It's usually more constant and not sudden. So it's not like you randomly threw up. You're not randomly throwing up. It's a little bit more consistent. It's often triggered by smells, like certain perfumes or cooking oils, and it also comes with fatigue, sore boobs, and mood swings. So if you're experiencing any sort of nausea that is happening on a daily basis, especially in the morning, and your period's been missing, it might be time to take a test. Now we're getting somewhere. Let's talk about some of the weird triggers you didn't expect. I'm sure you guys remember these from our last video, so let's go ahead and talk about them. The things that you didn't expect that you might start to trigger you. A lot of people said their toothpaste foam started to make them gag. Can you imagine? Who would have thought that toothpaste foam could make you gag? I never would have thought that that would be something that would make you nauseous. Then some people start smelling chicken cooking, and they get nauseous. Others might smell their partner's cologne and get nauseous. And others just get nauseous when they smell dirty laundry. So let's go ahead and put that in the laundry room. If you're already noticing that you're getting nauseous at random times during the day, put on a clean shirt, put on a clean pair of socks, and wash your laundry. Alright, I'm not done yet. I still have more to tell you. So let's go ahead and move on to the next slide. Now that we know what it is, when it starts, let's talk about how to actually help it. Because I know you're not just sitting there listening to me talk about morning sickness. You want to know how to stop it, how to get rid of it, how to make it feel better. Well, here are some tips. First and foremost, eat small meals every 2 to 3 hours. An empty stomach can definitely worsen morning sickness. So eat small meals every 2 to 3 hours. Keep crackers or pretzels by your bed and eat them first thing in the morning. Try ginger tea or ginger candy. You can buy ginger tea anywhere. You can find it online. You can find it at Target. My favorite way to drink my ginger tea is to buy the loose leaf tea and put it in my K-cup, and then I brew it in my That way I can have a nice cup of hot ginger tea within seconds in the morning. Also, your doctor might recommend vitamin B6. So make sure you ask your doctor about that. Drink cold lemon water or chew mint gum. These are also ways to help with morning sickness. And as I mentioned previously, if you cannot keep anything down, contact your doctor. It might be something called hyperemesis gravidarum. This is rare, but it is serious. So make sure you reach out to your doctor if you're having trouble keeping anything down. So I know I still have one more question to answer, but I wanted to pause and say that if you're liking this video so far, hit that thumbs up button for me. I promise to bring you evidence-based information about your fertility, pregnancy, and miscarriage every single week. I'd love for you to subscribe to the channel and stay updated with all the latest and greatest. Alright, I'm back. You guys have been asking me forever to talk about morning sickness. So here we are. So let's go ahead and finish up with this last slide. So I know you guys want to know when it ends. Well, like I said earlier, for most people, morning sickness fades by the end of the first trimester. That's around week 14. For some people, it might take until week 16 or 20, but every day brings you closer to feeling human again. So hang in there, mama, you've got this. Alright, that's it for me today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this quick little video on when does morning sickness start. Remember? Like the video if it helped you. Comment below with any questions you might have. Subscribe for more, and as always, I'll see you next time.